What an atmosphere we've got. The fans have been here since dawn, and the stadium, the Faro Sol, is absolutely heaving. We're about to get set to set the grid for tomorrow's Grand Prix. It's qualifying day here in Mexico City.
All right, give me a quick radio check, please. Radio check.
Yep, loud and clear.
Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 15.1. Verstappen, and just behind us are Piastri, Stroll and Coulthard. So, just ahead of us in this session at the moment are, so the current fastest lap, 1:14.9, Piastri and Russell. And we're in front of Tsunoda, Coulthard and Stroll. Radar suggests some weather's going to hit in around 5 minutes time, so stay on your toes. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are the fastest lap at the moment, 1 minute 14.1. Verstappen, and we're in front of Tsunoda, Norris and Leclerc.
Yeah, thanks for your efforts helping me through these sessions.
Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow as we head into the Grand Prix. Back in the 60s, Mexico City would host the season-ending race, a party of motor racing. Well, we might not host the finale now, but Mexico hosts a party nonetheless. So welcome to the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez for the Mexico City Grand Prix. At 2,285 metres above sea level, the thin air of the Autodromo Hermanos Rodriguez poses a unique challenge, not just to a driver's skill, but to the efficiency of their engines as well. 17 corners then make a lap of this 2.6-mile circuit, expect incredible speeds in excess of 220 miles per hour, and overtaking into the braking zones of Turn 1 and Turn 4. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Lawson, Tsunoda, George Russell, and Hamilton, Piastri, Coulthard, Sainz, and Lance Stroll, Norris, Behrman, Pierre Gasly, and Albon, Hadjar, Bortoletto, Joshua Pierce, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli, Aaron, Ocon, Maloney, and Pepe Marti rounds off the grid. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson. So here we are, 2.2 kilometres up in the air, which I know is an unusual feeling for you, Mr. Davidson, but for the drivers, it's even worse.
It is. The altitude can certainly get to your head, Crofty, that's for sure. Especially when you're walking up the stairs to the commentary box. I've seen it firsthand, ladies and gentlemen, don't you worry. But this circuit, the problem with the altitude is it takes away your downforce. You have to go slower around the corners because you've got less downforce, even though you've got Monaco wing packages on your car. That's the challenge of this incredibly unique circuit.
Okay, radio check, radio check.
Yes, copy loud and clear.
Okay, mate, I know it's tough in there, it's hot in that cockpit, but your tyres are even hotter, so you're going to have to work extra hard to keep them cool. It matters for performance. Okay, good parking there, mate. Now we need to make sure we get a great launch as the race starts. Okay, so that's the rest of the grid forming up now. Be patient and watch for those lights. DRS. DRS now available. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Okay, you've got P3. P3, well done. Okay, gap to leader, 2.5 seconds. Verstappen's ahead of you. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.3 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Hamilton's behind you now. They're on fresh mediums. And that's 13 laps now until your pit window's open. 34 laps to go. Sonoda behind. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 2 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. Time last lap, 1:18.5. Gap to your teammate behind, 4.6 seconds. The underbody's taken some damage. Expect some significant impact to performance, I'm afraid. Systems all looking good. Head down. Okay, be very careful, the floor's incurred massive damage. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 3.5 seconds. Okay, we're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Okay.
Good work, we're in P4. Our gap to first place, 17.0 seconds. It's Hamilton ahead. They're on old mediums. Piastri's behind. They're on old mediums. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. 21 laps to go. feeling the effects of some tyre wear soon, so stay on your toes. Okay, let's go now, come on. That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track. Sat in P8, well done. Okay, so gap to the leader, 22.0 seconds. Hamilton's ahead of you. Okay, so gap to the car ahead, 1.7 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards, Gasly behind. They're on old mediums. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. You've got 20 laps left until the end. Okay, David's in the pit lane. David in the pits. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 19.5 seconds. P3, you're currently in P3. The distance to the leader, 17.4 seconds. Leclerc ahead. Okay, keep an eye on that gap ahead, please. 16.7 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That's Hamilton behind. Okay, they're on fresh hards. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go. Okay, 18 laps to go. Leclerc is ahead of you. Time last lap, 1:17.8. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by, 17.8 seconds. Okay, they're on fresh hards. Car ahead has some minor front wing damage, but it's currently maintaining its pace. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 17.1 seconds. fourth position. You're in fourth position. Okay, so gap to the leader, 25.7 seconds. It's Hamilton ahead. Less than a second separates you. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Piastri's behind you now. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Your pit window is open. Pit window currently open. Final lap, final lap. Push, push. Good work, we're in P4. The distance to the leader, 26.5 seconds. Hamilton's ahead of you. Okay, the gap is less than a second. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Piastri's behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Okay, final lap, let's go, final lap.
Thank you guys for the hard work.
And with that, another year of Formula One draws to a close and a new World Drivers' Champion is declared. Another entry added to that prestigious list of the sport's most incredible drivers. The checkered flag is out. We're going to be hearing that Dutch national anthem again because it's victory for Max Verstappen.
Well, it all came good in the end for them, but it wasn't an easy start. Not the most straightforward of days, but I think it shows great strength in an athlete as a driver when you can overcome a day like this and walk away still with a victory.
It's what they've all been racing towards, waiting for them. High above the pit lane is our podium. And for the lucky three, it's time to stand on it. But there can only be one on the top step. Your number one, Max Verstappen. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Hey boss, what do you make of this?
Big opportunity, boss. A potential title sponsor wants to strike a deal at the next negotiations.
Hey, Chief. We've got multiple parts out of research. Don't forget to develop them. We've got performance sitting on the table that we could be getting into the car.